most important thing I want people to know about the Cook's Cove development is that it involves the sell-off of about 36, perhaps 37 hectares of publicly owned green space. Now, why is this so important? Well, for one thing, once you sell off green space, publicly owned green space, you're never going to get it back. Two, there are a lot of high-rise developments taking place in the area, not only in Rockdale but throughout Sydney. And what this is doing is creating a much higher demand on green space so that children can play, so that families can walk in green areas and be away from high-density development. One of the issues that's been brought up is about contaminated land, and you'd get the impression from the developers that they're doing us a big favour by getting rid of the contamination. Well, is the contamination really a big issue? Because it hasn't been for a long time. And the reason I say that is because you can see this is a driving range for the Barton Park Golf Club. Over there, there are many playing fields which we cannot see at the moment, but which were used for soccer by the Linden Club, and there was even a soccer stadium. So this was used for several decades as recreation land. Now, the contamination was not an issue. Why are we selling off publicly owned green space? We're never going to get it back, as I said. And if we look around us, we can see that there is ample capacity for high-rise in the precincts already designated in this area. Now, for one thing, you have Walleye Creek, the Walleye Creek Centre. You have the Princess Highway Corridor, which is nowhere near capacity. There's the Rockdale Town Centre. You have one-storey and two-storey buildings in the Rockdale Town Centre. And now we have the Arncliffe and Banksia precinct. So all this is being designated for high-rise, yet it's nowhere near capacity. We do not need to go and sell off our green space. This is a rort.